I am alive. Good morning. Um, inside what it insights in what it is. What it is all what it is happening now, all what it is this moment, all what it is that we are living as. We're living as happy, we live as unhappy, we live as frustrated, we live as limited, we live as expansion or contractions. We limit it as finite or infinite. Well, it's never the perspective of the egoic thinking mind, because the egoic thinking mind is always limited to itself, to his own book knowledge or to his physical apparent reality knowledge. The infinite knowledge can only be accessed or exist in a place of no object, no physical entity, no thoughts, no forms. Is actually formless. And because it's formless, cannot be identified by the mind. Now we seldom understand, we seldom experience the direct experience of how being. When I say being, I mean the pure the pure existence before becomes this or that, but it remains always in the state of emness. I am. Funny things that I am is a description of the infinite describing himself. God on the Mount Sinai to Moses. So I am that I am is who you are, whose I am. And we call ourselves constantly, I am this or I am that. But there is always, before this or that, means the events, the situations, there is this I am. Amness is our reality. While I am this, I am that is a momentary experience of event, circumstances, emotions, thoughts, otherness. It is amazing. It is amazing that we live a life thinking that we are our names, our forms, our appearance, our success, our failures, our relationships, and psychologies and therapy and also all sorts of system of belief systems of educational systems have created a reality that we can change if we change our thoughts. We can change if we change our actions. We can change if we change our perceptions. Or we can change if we can change our ideas of what we perceive. And yet, I think that's partially truth, but never creates permanent state of change. Never creates a permanent state of peace, of awakening, or self nature, true nature. So while all the world, the appearances, the conceptions, and the perceptions are sourced, they source from a amazing, infinite reality, formless being, we never know the source. And we complain that the the thinking egoic mind creates instability, creates a constant flux of emotions and constant flux of thoughts, ideas, and feelings, and otherness. because that is his nature. The nature of the mind is to create more thoughts. It is an essential tool that guides this physical reality of the body that has to move and functions in a world that is made of that. Now, is that possible to functions as a mind, as a thinking mind, has a body, has in the world, without being of the world? That's what Jesus taught. Be in the world, but not of the world. That means that you had to, you, me, anyone, would it be profitable to focus on being that true nature as the one is, which is the infinite, ever present, never changing true reality. And that is the definition of reality. That which never change is real. That which changes is only an appearance that is in a constant flux. Behind me, you see three small sculptures. Um, One on the right is another interpretations of the self, a small scale. Then behind me on the white, there is a kind of a rope, a rope that it is on a based on a base of a compositions of red marble. This this rope, it's a sculptures that was completed a few years ago, and it was a study for that which is called the the burnt rope. In is the stories of the burnt rope is that the appearance of a rope is not a rope itself. So that appearance of rope, marble rope, is not a rope that is useful to tie it up or to hold or to put together something. It is just it's just a tale, a story that points to what is the what is the usefulness of something that has a name like a rope, but you cannot use it as a rope. So, what is the use of my own identity as a mind and as a body if that doesn't help me to know who I am, what is my essence, and therefore gives me the meaning of this being and the meaning of life itself, because life is being. On the right, on the other side in the red marble there is this sculptures that it's called it made maybe in the 80s and is made of red marble and titled the falling myth, a myth of original ancestors that have fallen down, have disappeared because what we call progress and what we call evolutions of social understanding and social living had taken place. We have forgotten the original mother. We have forgotten the original way of living because we constantly live in what the mind creates. Someone said, "This is a world created by the mind, a mind-made world." Well, thank you so much for the time that you had shared with me, and have a wonderful day.